Hello, people. We are here to fill the dead air since there's no people. What up on the Oscars? Give it a few minutes, let the people roll in. Gonna do a water change on the reef tank sitting in front of you. Just starting to mix some salt. And I'm thinking, well, why not turn on the stream, and see what's going on. Good afternoon. Steven is driving, so I'm typing for the both of us. Oh, shit. Heading to the crown, I'm guessing. Hope you guys are driving safe. We got Jenna P. We got Jimmy P. Glassbox. Gardens. What's up, Greg? 3G. The other Greg. Debbie Holden. What is up, Debbie Holden? And I was just about to do an alkalinity test on typing and driving. Oh, shit, Steven. You better knock that off. I'll have Gina throat punch you. Don't be careful. She might be in here. She sees you driving and texting. She'll throat punch you at the ground. I think she said she's doing that. She's got a list. Lane keep assist for the win. You got one of them lane keeper assist on your cars, huh? Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Steven, you're going to be added to my road trip. What up, Gina's Reef, Nano Aquarium guy? Misfit, we're not going to Minnesota. Minnesota, eh? 13 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button and all that shit that YouTubers do. But yeah, pretty much gotta clean the glass, gotta put in some new filter pad for the hang on back. For the last week, there hasn't been any mechanical filtration, so the tank does look a little bit dirty, but I think for the most part, it's doing good without any technical mechanical filtration. There's just the biomedia and some carbon in the hang on back right now. But I took the sponge out because there's like these calcified worms living in there, and it was just difficult to wring out. And I was honestly scared of like bristle worms living in the sponge, and I don't want to go wring out a sponge full of bristle worms, so I just threw it out. And I'm just going to use fine filter floss, this stuff, as my mechanical for now on. Oh, looks like people are home. Looks like they're bringing groceries in, so I'll be right back so I can help with that. Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Stupid me, I went to the store, I forgot my wallet.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Leo 209 Aquatics, what's going on? Who else did I miss? 10 points from Slytherin in saltwater tanks. Oh, that's funny. Zen Ginger, what's going on? Making sure I didn't miss nobody. I'm on my phone today. Nano Aquarium guy, don't know if I said hi to you. Never seen you without a wrench. Scared I'll be on my best behavior. Sandy Dowdy, what's going on? Alright, let's see. Seriously question anyone seen me without a wrench? What the heck?
chili dogs tonight.
Oh, hell yeah. So there's my alkalinity, 8.8. It drops over the week. When I do a water change, it tests around 11.6. And then like a day later, it'll be 10, and then 9. And then today is 8.8. Petroman, what's going on? Is is Zen not a mod on here? I'm gonna have to change that after this. But I think it's just the salt, the Red Sea salt. But that's testing the tank. That's not testing the salt. So I added about a cup and a half of salt to this 5-gallon mixture, and I'm gonna check it with my refractometer. Don't know how to check your refractometer? You want to put 3 drops on the lens, kind of space them out, and then close it. You want to look at it, make sure there's no micro bubbles or anything in it. And you kind of want to give it a sec to temperature stabilize, I guess, or whatever. And then look at a light source, like out a window. And if it looks blurry, you can adjust it to where it's good for your eyes. And it looks like it's sitting at around 1.016, so a little low. Gonna add some more salt. Think about another half cup of salt. And watch it go up. And if you don't see my salt, there it is. I use the Red Sea Blue bucket. I kind of eyeball it. Not the most accurate, but the one thing I like about the Red Sea salt is that it mixes within 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the temperature. So that means I can mix it up and do my water change same day. Beck's Fish Room, what's going on? Mystery Snail Guardians, what's up? Whatever, you're not camera shy. We're trying to approve my inappropriate comments, so let's not get crazy. True. Furloughs Aquatics, what's going on? Yes, I will email you, Bex. Is your shirt peeling? This old thing? It is. Oh, my What the Fish shirt. It is peeling. Because I think I didn't put it on a cold wash. But I don't know. Man, my Zoas look all pissed off today. I don't know if you see them. These ones right here. Stopping halfway in Memphis. Nice. Give the fish a little feed. I only have the 2 fish in here. And oh, recently I did get a fire shrimp. Posted that on my Instagram. He did molt and kind of gave me a little heart attack, but he's doing good. He likes to hide under this rock over here. And there's other hermit crabs and snails that'll pick up the rest of the stuff the fish don't eat. I still got that clam. Apologies in advance if you fall asleep while listening. Don't do super early mornings often. Yeah, I get it. No worries, Bex. Shrimp molts always make me have a mini panic attack. Yeah. Well, it's weird because it was like a perfect replica of the shrimp, and the shrimp's like that that big. It's a pretty big shrimp. Pretty cool, but he likes to hide, man. He actually might come out for a second. Who knows? I might have to get a second one. Sing Bex a lullaby? No, I ain't singing. Damn. Oh my god, brisket. A coral banded shrimp comes out for food. Yeah, these little fire shrimp, man, he's pretty reclusive. He'll kind of come up to my hand if I have like some flake food in my hand and take it from there. But he doesn't go far from his cave. New local Austin, what's going on? Green Machine Sweden, what's up?
I gotta eat something. I know that I'm just munching grapes.
Glad you popped on in. Needed a break from editing videos. Cool, Eric. So now I'm gonna hang on back. But the power head's still going. Out of here. That's the front side. You want to see Eakin's pet a bristleworm? I could probably find one in here. I have to shut the lights off and wait a couple hours. Yeah, why would you skimp lunch? I think we need an AC. Sorry if it gets a little loud, but man, it's getting hot out there. We are looking for an exit with lunch. Pick me up a double cheeseburger, Steven. what is that algae scraper? And it's just a regular kind of like steel algae scraper. Get on Amazon. They're like 12, $9, something like that. Just whatever you do, don't lose the little screws. Does it work good? Yeah, it works all right for a cheapo one. Do have to replace the blades like pretty often because they're pretty thin and break easy. Not really break, but get dull fast. I should turn the automatic top off. Oh, I just unplugged the ATO. I got a big old rat's nest, but I got plans to make it cleaner soon. That is what I do accept. I don't have ever priced out the largest scraper. The largest scrapers. Bastards are like $40. Yeah, the fucking mag floats. You had me at bacon. That's similar to what. What up, Mexicali? Have a good day. You're finishing at work at least. This little pound fish is so funny. Hello. Still a little low on salinity. Gotta add more. Still have 2 hours of work. Dang. You ever hear of a fish called the dusky spikelet? I have not. Don't make Nemo angry. You might go get Bruce. Aw, shit. Oh, pistol shrimp might come out. Maybe not. Sure, Nemo is full enough poison in salt water. I think clownfish are perfectly harmless. Unless you get a big female maroon, then they might draw enough blood that it could give you a small infection. You know, don't get bit by stuff in salt water. You get an infection real fast if it gets in your bloodstream. That's, they were French cut green beans in a can. You feed your assassin snails other snails. Cool. I haven't kept the assassin snails yet. So just spent $140 to find out what's in my water. Any of y'all get specifics? Water city, or does it tell you that it's not required to report? I do not know. Then do not know. It is an invasive marine rabbit fish from the Red Sea, but it is the species. Oh, cool. Or not cool that it's invasive. Hey, Sky Dancer. Just mixing up some salt to the right salinity so we can do this water change. We have a decent water report. It doesn't mention the phosphate that I found. Oh, dang. Give me all the stuff. Lead, chlorine, the calcium, secondary concentrations. Yeah, not like the phosphate. Bigger species that compete species. Some have already disappeared, according to fishermen. Dang. Kids voted McDonald's. Meh. I'm starving. Yeah, Big Mac sounds good. I'll take a Big Mac. However, it is all part of building the Suez Canal. I want to test it. Yeah. Oh, and I grabbed my other test, so we can test like nitrates. Um, I gotta find my phosphate test. But really, every time I do a test on the nitrates, it shows I don't have any, which is probably why my corals are so dull in color. And I don't dose anything, so I'm just doing water changes to replenish trace elements and minerals. What up, Lefty? Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets or spicy Asiago chicken sandwich and a junior fry. Yep. Wendy's was a choice. Tell 'em, Zen. Alright, see a hermit crab. Hermit crab. I don't know if you can see the little shrimp, but he's right in there somewhere. But I'm not gonna go messing with him. But he likes to stay under that rock. Nasty Aptasia. That's probably what's pissing off all my Zolas. Shift is over. Hey, John, didn't see you in there. Hope you're having a good day. Kids don't vote until they're 18. There's our mixing station. Hasn't really quite been long enough, but we'll test it anyway. Still haven't really found the perfect ratio to how many cups of salt water. I just kind of keep adding a little bit at a time till I get the right salinity. Sometimes I overshoot too. Has Ian pet a bristleworm yet? Yes, I have pet a bristleworm yet. I have. Oh shit! I think I overshot. I did 1.028. That's not right. Let's see if you guys can see. Ugh. Look out the window. See my yard. But let's see if. Look, can you guys see that? Uh, 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 uh. It's so hard. I don't think it's gonna work. You can kind of see where the line is. That line is like right under 1.030, so it's a little high. I'll just take some out, and add a little fresh water to it. That's the solution. Never said I was perfect. Yeah, salt water is fun. I usually try to keep a clean water bucket and two wastewater buckets. This one I use for mainly gravel vacuuming. This one's a little bit cleaner. That one I kind of use for dipping and fragging if I need to. But this one only gets fresh, clean water. So I don't contaminate it, I guess. I don't know. Gina's Reef, what's going on? You are perfectly fine. Maybe I'll drop a link, see if anyone wants to come up. No. All right, I think we're back. If I find a bristleworm, you want me to touch it, give it a poke? Fine, if I see one. I usually only see them at nighttime when the lights are off. But man, this leather, this toadstool is getting big. And I got him, he's only like a little piece. Now it's probably like 2.5 inches across. And it's only going to get bigger, man. These toadstools can get as large as this tank. I've seen some big, massive ones. But it's really settling in. The polyps are getting nice and extended. I like my softies. I just don't like all these aptasia everywhere.
waiting for it to cool down, and hopefully soon we will be getting rid of that problem. Does E-mycin work for cyanobacteria in saltwater? I imagine it does. Um, but we just, for what I use, I mean, I just use the ChemiClean. It's marketed for saltwater, but I use it in freshwater too. Although I have never had to deal with cyanobacteria, really. Maybe a little bit here and there in the startup. Could have been dinos, could have just been diatoms. Um, but really, I've been pretty lucky with uh, like my ugly phase. I never got any bad hair out, which I think was weird because I put brand new dry rock in there. I didn't cure it. I didn't dark cure nothing. Um, I was surprised I didn't get a whole lot of algae, but I don't know. Saltwater is pretty weird and hard to replicate twice. I mean, it's like that in freshwater, but like I started with some dry rock and then a little bit of live rock and macroalgae, and that kind of took over. And that also added biodiversity. But I've been doing some better research lately, and BRS just put out a video about like biome cycling for saltwater, and makes a lot of sense. Like, there's more than just ammonia, nitrite to nitrate, but there's actual biome cycling, and that affects the outcome of the reef's kind of first year, depending on what gets added or what doesn't get added. They tested this over like a bunch of different tanks, some with live sand, some with live rock, some with dry rock, some with live sand, some with dry sand, some, all different factors. And then they introduced into every tank cyanobacteria, diatoms, dinos, and a bunch of other critters. They introduced a bunch of copepods and shrimp or microorganisms and tested out the outcomes of everything. It's just crazy. Like it gets really deep into how you start your tank will affect the outcome. Which I guess that goes in saltwater too, but it's hard to like predict what you're gonna do, what the outcome will be. But I got pretty lucky. But then again, nothing in my tank is super fancy or expensive. It's all easy coral, all super low maintenance. The house is salt. That's right. It goes too high. So drain out a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Now I gotta go get some fresh water. And I don't need it. Just fill with stuff. Dude, still done coffee. Done talking on the phone. No. Oh. Oh. All right. Got some more fresh water in there. Maybe that'll dilute it a bit. Who knows? I'll keep watching it though. It's kind of the slow game of mixing salt. Small batch of salt. Yeah. Cool. Just made a drug deal. Freaking to get some good stuff. Back on there. This is just a frag rack where I can hold other coral frags. And when I get the corals, Gina, they go in there. Gotta add a little bit more salt, just a little. Mark Sterlson, what's going on? Sorry if I missed you. Anyone else I missed? Rainer, Trofer, what's up? Drugs are bad, okay. Okay. You remember trying to get the water right. Yeah, it's fun. Only takes a little bit of time though. Just like other tanks, you know? You spend quite a few hours just working on one tank. My pulsing Xenia is coming back too. This stuff pulsing away. Back. Had a customer. Cool, cool. How's your day going, Gina? Thinking about getting one of those acclimation fish boxes for the inside, that magnets. When I get that fish, 'cause I want to make sure he eats good and stuff. He doesn't get picked on by this guy, dickhead down here at the clown bridge. So I got that coming on Amazon. I'll give him a little PVC thing chilling. Okay, you're all gonna watch this and still tell me saltwater is not that much more difficult to do water changes on. Okay. It's really not. You just kind of gotta sit there. I mean, it's a little bit more time consuming, if you want to put it that way. for a nano tank. If you've got bigger tanks, it's easier to mix. Because you just have big vats of water that you can just pour salt in. But really, I'll show you guys. Once the salt is mixed, that's really it. Once the salt is mixed, the process of a water change is the complete same as my freshwater tanks. Oh, Goku. Oh, he went back in his cave. Keep it down until the and totally not more expensive, right? All right, let me tell you. Okay, this bucket of salt, $31, and it does 31.99, so $32, and it does 55 gallons. And I do about a 10% water change every other week ish, if I remember. I'm trying to get back into weekly water changes. 10%. Yeah, and that's, I think Gina uses a different salt, but the coral salt, the Red Sea salt, it doesn't do well stored. So its instructions are based on like using it within 2 hours of mixing it. And that's kind of like what I like doing because I could just do all my maintenance in one day. Uh, Over time, the alkalinity does drop if you store it, and it can precipitate and lose a little bit. But I think it's only like 2% from what it says. And the cool thing about the Coral Pro salt is each batch has a number. I don't know if they still do it because this thing didn't give me it, but it's got like its own elements, whatever. Unlike this goober that mixes it when he's about to do his water. Well, that's what the instructions tell you. It mixes. This stuff mixes within 30 minutes to 2 hours, and it's not really supposed to be mixed for more than 12. I don't know if that means you can store it. I don't know if you store it with a pump mixing it, So I just do this. Just start off getting water from the OFS would be a good choice until you get comfortable. Yeah, you can. You can do that. I don't like hauling water because I don't have a car, so I just mix at home. And I also do a big no-no, and I use my tap water. Most people will tell you to use an RODI unit, and I also will recommend you to use an RODI unit. But I don't have to do any extra of that. Room for fresh water is definitely not as easy as you're as lazy as I am. It's a giant difference. Yeah. I mean, people in freshwater can get just as complicated with their shit in those high-end CO2 pH monitor, auto dosing, fertilizer, and Wi-Fi, Chihiro's whatever lights. You know, it can get just as crazy and pretty close to expensive, but they definitely don't have all the testing equipment out there or monitoring equipment like a reef system. If it goes salty with a minimum set of 75, so you don't deal with swings as often. Don't. It feels really expensive, but by that much, by that much water. Yeah, if you're doing a 75, I would mix at home. Get a mixing station. Get a. I don't know. I highly doubt you're gonna. I mean, it depends how much water you want to mix. I don't know, but I would get a pretty big RODI unit, like a 75 to 100 gallon per day unit, maybe. Especially if you have high water or hard water, high TDS. My water's pretty low, it's sitting around 20 TDS right now, so I don't mind using it. Fleshy Aquatics, what's up, Christopher? How's it going? Doing good. Yeah, that is true. Almost, man. 1.024. Just a little sprinkle of salt. Just a little sprinkle. Hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean, yeah. You Once you start getting into larger salt water, you're gonna be spending thousands of dollars. That there's just no if, ands, or buts about it, unless you can find a secondhand system for a really good deal. Um, yeah, I mean, if you want a reef tank, like a mixed reef with stony corals, maybe some softies, uh, and a sump with the proper filtration, like protein skimmer, uh, getting all the salt you need for that size of a tank. All the live rock or dry rock you need for that size of a tank is expensive. Um, Pumps and equipment. You use the good stuff that's like DC controllable, and different reactors, different testing equipment. I know some of them Neptune systems can cost quite a bit, but I think the starting out Neptune Apex, I think, is around 799, maybe 800, 900. I don't know how much it is really, but the one that tests your salinity, your temperature, um, and it has the plug-in board, and it's all Wi-Fi to your phone. I think you can even hook it up to your computer. You control it from your computer. You control your pumps off of it. Um, yeah. Garden Beater Shelby, what's going on? Just crossed into Mississippi. Nice. No CO2 and no sulfur. But if you want like just a normal freshwater, not freshwater, but a fish only system with big puffers and triggerfish, angels, uh, it's not going to be as much. You can make it nice. You can get nice lighting that show off the colors of your fish and nice testing equipment to make sure your fish are safe if you have expensive fish. And that doesn't even like the price of saltwater fish right now are nuts. Can't you use the Apex system for freshwater? You know, I bet you could. I don't see why not. You should test it out, Robert. You should email Neptune and be like, hey, I want to test your system on my saltwater or my freshwater tanks. And not all corals are expensive. Like the most expensive ones in here are probably these little zoas and a toadstool. But this coral was free. This coral was $5. The green star polyps were free. Cabbage coral was like $10. And the pulsing zinnia came with the cabbage coral, so that was a free score. This acan, that was like 35. But here's the thing with corals, when you set up your coral tank, you don't just go buy 10 corals and throw them in your tank. You go buy one or two, throw it in your tank. And then slowly you kind of build as you grow. And that's kind of how I did this tank. Kelly Foreman just got a whole bunch of plants from Goose Plant. Of course, you're in no shape to obfuscate. Oh no. Can't get yellow to look right with your lights. Yeah. Jeremy, what's going on, man? What, star polyps? Yeah, this one right here is green star polyp. I've got more on the other side. That this waving hand and belly of this pink shit is taking over. And this is my cabbage. This is my Kenya tree, my toadstool, my candy cane. Alright, let's see. Did I miss anything? Oscars are the coolest. Have to come in and make me work. Oh, poor Nina having to work at a fish store. It's the end of the world. Salinity's still really young. So I'm gonna make a little more in there. A little more. I was looking at marine lights to get the yellow. Yeah, you could try marine light. Yeah, Jeremy's been around. Show how my candy cane's doing. Doing a lot better. They can, not so much. Hate life. You know, there's not a TV, you can just stream the feed. And then chat when you're available, saltwater related. Would your boss care? Maybe, because I'm not appropriate work. I don't know. We seem to be keeping it pretty chilled today. Matt's not here. It's family friendly. Oh, damn. See, anytime he will show. He will. He will pop out of here. He'll pop in. Oh, I need this. Okay, I'm back. I made a sandwich. Bunny Viper, what's going on, Ivy? There's not even music playing. Dang. Better get a speaker to work. MB Reef, what's going on? A bunch of shopping. Now I can drink 8 sweets. Oh, damn. Be chilling at the hotel a lot. It has a pool. Huh, nice. Where are you? What? Right here. I can probably see everyone else. Got my sandwich. Not edible. Not for human. Hmm. What might be in there? Probably food waste for animals or something. I think it is time for a cigarette. What do you say, folks? Something in a cylinder shaped container. That's probably liquid waste. Liquid food waste. That can't be used for humans. Because we have, at my job, we have a lot of liquid food waste. It doesn't get stored like that.
What's up, Buttercup?
Oh, what's up?
Same place we have been.
We got all the peeps in here.
Hello, everybody.
Probably not going fishing unless you want our kids to complain the whole time. Chris says hi.
Hi. Howdy. Hello there.
Do I have a dog? No. But I do have some cats. Oh, no. Why am I getting an echo? Dang. Was I getting an echo this whole time? Zen is asking how you are.
Tis good. Tis good. Just fucking melting to death. Because if y'all don't know, I don't deal with heat well.
Yep. Pretty hot here. It's like in the 90s.
I fucking hate
But really, it's not that bad.
it.
I'm out here in jeans.
You lived in Arizona for like 8 fucking years, bud.
Not that long.
You want to know how long I've been living in Portland, Oregon, where 90% of the time heat does not exist? 21 goddamn years.
You've never seen the cats just cat? I swear I put the cats on the channel. We'll have to find some of the cats. Or one of them.
I can probably get both of them over here real fast.
We'll go look outside. Our cats are indoor, outdoor. They come in at nighttime. And sometimes they just go in the house during the daytime to be lazy. Oh,
Chunky boy.
where's Felix?
Boots is either downstairs or somewhere out here.
She's probably downstairs. Yuck is the base setting. Door thermometer. No, Felix. He ran away.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was not calling you.
At 650, it's 46 degrees Fahrenheit
I wish.
in Australia.
Hey, let's go.
It's winter in Australia right
Let's
now.
go. I'm gonna be one of them people that travels all year round just to stay in winter the whole time.
Three hours in Walmart. God,
Fuck.
it's enough to kill.
Really, Ian?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't get that up your phone.
No. That is a dry ass wooden bench. You're a dumbass. There's all this concrete. There's an ashtray over there. There's ashtrays in there. Jesus.
Oh, well.
You're terrible.
$72 on the second floor, 75 downstairs. Yeah, our basement stays pretty cool.
It is 92 degrees.
92.
That's why we gotta go to the damn river next week. I need to go swimming. I'm tired of these damn mosquito bites. I gotta go buy more bug spray. I went through a quarter of a can of bug spray and I'm still covered in bug bites.
Yeah. The bugs like you.
I just
Ah. All right, we're going back to the salt water.
$1.025 on the dot. You're ready to do a water change. Let's move clean water. And our water change bucket.
Let's see. Did I miss anyone in here? Basements are not a thing here. Upstairs attic is about 160. Yeah, I bet. WD-40. Drain the tank. Drain the tank. Yep. I gotta turn off my power head, so I'll be right back. Pumps are off. All right. Pumps are off. ATO is off. We can start draining. Just trying to get any of the bubble algae off of the substrate. I don't think it's coming up though. And over here, there's a little bit of a film. I think it's just a low area. And I'll go down past some of the coral up here a little bit, and it's okay if they're exposed to the air for a few minutes. But I'll try to usually just get to about the bottom of the AI Neuro. I think that's about good. So there's the dirty water. And then down here we got the clean water. You can see it's a lot more clear. And then what I usually do is I'll move this down to the bottom. Put that down. And this is how I fill it back up. I should have used my other hand, because now this hand's wet. The Garden of Eater. What's going on, Grant? Alright, so let's do one last check of the salinity. Try to get all the micro bubbles out. No bubbles. Yep, 1.025 on the dot. What's going on, Grant? Mark Stolzen, hope you're having a good day. You found 3 more killie fry, tiny ones, can't even net them out yet. Not including those I've pulled already in different sizes. Rotational hatch, I don't know, but fascinating. I believe killifish spawn every day. So the ones that are different sizes are ones that were hatched or small, not hatched, but spawned on different days, most likely. So you'll probably keep seeing them for a while, depending on how long their incubation time is. I'm not really sure. Ooh, did Stubbs Aquatics pop up in here? Stubbs, what's going on? All right, but we got this thing ready to go. Now run this over the corals, kind of blow off any debris so it can get picked up by the filter. See how much gunk there is, since there hasn't been any mechanical filtration really. It's really good to get in there on the zoas too. Zoas like to get cleaned off good. You can see it kind of does piss off the corals a little bit, but they'll open back up. And if you also see any like algae or anything, you kind of get in there and blow it off. Sorry if I remember some of the reasons that deter me from saltwater. It's not that bad. I like it. Since I've had this tank for over a year, it's really just ticking over like a clock. Chili-head aquatics, what's going on? And that's a good level. And our water change is done. But now I gotta turn the pump back on. I'm just gonna turn on the Nero because I still gotta take out the media basket.
Okay. All right. How's that simple salt setup? Doing good. This is my simple saltwater tank. Just running off the hang on back. I'll show you what I got to do for filter maintenance. We got just like in our freshwater tanks, we got an old tank or old bucket of tank water that we took out from our water change. I think the most time consuming process is just mixing up the salt right. That's pretty much it. But you can do that like depending on what salt you get, you can do that a day before, a week before, store it. How many gallons? It's a 10-gallon Aqueon tank from Petco. And it's got a NiCrew marine LED light, $60 on Amazon. And this was also from Amazon. The auto top off, the AI Nero 3 wave maker. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all ever done a Tidal filter, but this is a Tidal 55. It's got that blue tab. Knock it back. Lift it up. Let it drain. If you didn't know this, the Tidal 55 lid is a drip tray as well. So as it gets the last little bits out, you're never going to get it all. It's going to keep dripping as you go move it to the sink. Well, instead of having it drip all over the floor, they made this cute little system where it sits in there. And you don't have to worry about it dripping. You can keep it on your tank and do your work, but I don't want anything to spill back into the tank, so we're going to keep it off of that. We'll go there. Time traveled to the bottom. Not time travel, but traveled to the bottom. Alright. So for media, it's pretty simple. I got a bag of carbon. Give that a good rinse. It's a week old, so I don't need to change it. I changed it out last week. I think I'm going to change it about every other week to 3 weeks. Got a bag of Matrix. Give that a good rinse. And another bag of Matrix. Chem Matrix. Now they do give you enough to start your tank with, but I do recommend buying another, I think it's like a 200 or 500 gram bottle, and that will definitely give you enough surface area. And then just give the hang on back a little good rinse. Want to see something cool? Over the year, there's all these little bumps on it. These are like little calcified worms that live on surfaces, and they're a good beneficial sign that your tank is establishing and getting itself balanced. You can also see like there's
some little calcified worms inside of it, and they were growing on the sponge that came with it. So I decided to remove the sponge, but now I got to cut up some of this. Now, this is also pretty time consuming. I cut it a little too big, but that's okay. Yeah, just a little bit. But a little too big is better than too small. Now I'll just cut right there. Come on, scissors. And then I'll cut that out. So one thing about these little filters, they're a little funky shape if you got a custom fit, but it's a lot cheaper than trying to buy the pre-cut ones from Chem themselves. Now that's a little too much, so we'll give that another trim. A little bit off the side. That should be about perfect. Just like a glove. So yeah, about every week I'll throw that out and replace it. I'll probably cut up some prefabricated ones and uh, there. Yeah, that there just fine. And then there's our carbon. And the carbon is just to take out any coral toxins or impurities in the water that could harm the corals. I'll take you guys up, show you guys what it looks like inside the filter. Can you see all those little white dots? Those are all the calcified worms. Have you been working on that clown tank the whole time? Yeah, about 2 hours now. That's about average. You know, I try to spend a good amount of time when I do maintenance in my tanks, just to kind of clean them up, get the glass looking clean, get the sand looking good. But we are done. Plug the title back in. It's gonna drain it down a little bit. Might cloud up a little bit, but not too bad. And then we gotta plug the auto top off in. And the auto top off, I really only have to fill about once a month, maybe 4 or 5 weeks. And the reservoir sits down there. So I filled it last week to here. That's the max level, and it's dropped about an inch. And too low. It is really this bottom line right here, but I never let it get down that far. So I think I'm going to start putting some Kalkwasser into my ATO, since I think I've finally finalized my issues. And what solved my automatic top off issues were this little cage around the auto top off. So that keeps any snails and shit to crawl on it that could trigger it. And I think that's what caused it to overflow. And my salinity dropped a pretty good amount. The only reason to have Misfit around is for games. Alright, now I know I'm missing some chats. Why the hell aren't you at 1,000? Oh, I'm getting there. We just hit 600 last week. Ian, Brennan, and Gina did a great stream last night on macro and microalgae. I'm absolutely in love. An amazing planted tank look that you really get into. Just stunning. Should be like this. Yep, I watched that one today. It's a really good one. This tank used to have a bunch of macroalgae and it looked really good. And I'm supposed to do this every week. Yeah, I already need a nap now. Y'all are way more invested than I am in this hobby. I just want to look at pretty fishes and give them treats. So this is just, yeah, I kind of do this every week. You don't have to do this every week. I got pretty lax. I would go like a month, maybe 2 months in between water changes. And all I had were just soft corals, and the soft corals didn't care. They were loving life, but I noticed some of the fish were having issues. So it's also for the fish. The fish need their minerals, and the snails, the shrimp, you know, They need iodine so that they can molt. Just like our freshwater shrimp. Our freshwater shrimp need iodine so they can molt too. Master Aquatics Eduardo, what's going on? Maybe grow some cool plants. I agree. I would almost do a macro tank. They look super cool. They are cool. We need to win the lotto and hire Misfit to care for it. Yep. Are you proposing hiring a tank boy for personal? Yep, been working on it. I think I answered that one. The only reason to have Misfit around is for tank maintenance. We just got long ass day training 41 new teachers. God damn, Eduardo! But really, the majority of the time that it took was one, we had to mix up the salt, and that does take a pretty good amount of time, depending on how used to the salt you are and how good you know the ratios, and depending on how fast your salt mixes. But other than that, the water change process goes pretty quick. If this was a late night stream and I was taking a shot every time Ian said snails, how drunk would I be? This was been going on 3 weeks and I still have 4 more days. Damn. Yep. Sounds about right. Sorry, Eduardo. Still a little water. Thanks, Chilihead. Larry D. Just saying, I could have changed all 14 of my freshwater tanks and sat down and smoked a fat and gotten a snack in that period. Well, I also did make a sandwich and I did smoke a cigarette and smoke a bowl. So I did take a little break. But yeah, plus y'all know what you're doing. I'd just be there for hours, just confused, rocking in a corner. I don't think I'm built for salt. I wish, but not looking great. LOL. Ah, yeah, it it definitely took me a lot of time and research. Like, I mean, I've always watched saltwater videos when I was watching freshwater videos, but I really didn't start really researching how to keep a saltwater tank till like a year before I started even thinking about getting one. But there's a lot that goes into it. It can definitely be overwhelming. And it's funny, I'll watch the saltwater streamers, and the majority of them have never kept a freshwater tank. You know, that's like pretty crazy to me. But they always seem to get a pretty weird attitude about it too. Like they're too good for freshwater. Like, oh, I don't want to bother with that or shit like that. When really a freshwater tank, you know, I think has more options than a saltwater tank. Because to be honest, you look at every mixed breed for SPS tank or any kind of reef tank, they all kind of have the same fish and the same corals and same this. Yeah, you get what I mean. But freshwater is a lot more diverse. Would like a saltwater tank, but my work schedule will interfere too much. Yeah, you gotta definitely take the time to take care of it, test it, check the salinity, make sure salinity is all good. Like I check the salinity about every other day, and it's super easy. You guys have been watching me do it all day. Today I've been checking it a lot, and I'll probably calibrate it here in a little bit with some fresh water just to make sure it's not messing me up. I did test calibrate it last week with fresh water, so it should be good. But get one of these, you won't be disappointed. On my end, live chat says it only has 2 people. Might have to refresh. On StreamYard says 25. To say it was mildly, I think, yes. Today I was offered to take so 3 nights a week. Nice. I had my saltwater tank for 5 years with just HOV lionfish was cool. Yeah. So you can do it very simply with just a hang on back and no corals and a cool fish. You know, you can keep it simple. But if you want to try to keep corals and maintain coral health, it takes a little bit of research and um, time to maintain them. Because corals are always fighting for space. See, these guys are taking over. They used to just start right here. Pretty sure y'all that have been around for the longest, you remember how this tank started. Lots of algae and macroalgae. And just a little bit, and the green star polyps was doing really good, and now this stuff's doing really good, and the green star polyps are kind of slowing down. except for this side. But now they're kind of pissed off, but they'll open up in a little bit. Gonna let it clear up. Then I'll retest the alkalinity and the salinity. All right, and don't forget your lid, man. Don't wipe it off. Did it with sponge filter. It was beautiful. 20-gallon seahorse tank in the 60s. That's cool. 6 a.m. until 9:45 p.m. Dang. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's about once a week, once every other week, if I don't remember to do it. I have gone longer, like I said earlier. I've gone like a month, 2 months. Um, I don't recommend going that long in between water changes. But the main thing is stability and keeping things stable. Temperature is important. Salinity is very important. Alkalinity, if you're trying to do stony corals. And I'm trying to get more into stony corals. My LPS candy cane is doing better. Your LPS, trade whatever she wanted for her babies. Click. How's your koi? Favorite tank. You want to tank. That's cool. Yeah. Nope. What did I do? What's the phone? 14. All right. I think I will call it here pretty soon. Go around downstairs for a little bit. Show you guys some of the fish downstairs. I gotta do water changes down there too. Those are faster though. They are significantly faster than my salt water. But I don't mind taking the extra time. Some people probably don't have the time. And sometimes I don't have the time. but I try to fit it in there when I can. But you know, some days I only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and it's because I like to stay busy. But my phone is getting pretty low on battery. Black Angel's doing good. Got the African butterfly, Enigma Tachromis Lucanusi. Oh, there's my Goby. Mr. Snakeskin Goby. What is up? Oh, I should show you guys my shrimp tank. If the lights are on. I don't think the lights are on. Usually they're on at nighttime. They are. Never mind. Not gonna go in there and piss them off with the light at when it's not their normal time. We got the 55, all doing good. All the best of them. Best of them's for the best of them. Severum. Getting good sleep on night shift can be very hard. Yeah. Love the way your tanks look so healthy and natural. Thank you, Ivy. I just try to keep them how the fish would like. It's kind of how I do things. Try to be the fish. But, you know, sometimes it always doesn't work out. Kind of like this tank. I wish I could have more plants. But it doesn't work out, does it, Mr. Severum? What do you have to say for yourself? Yes, I'm very cute, and I eat all your greens. And you put more greens in there, and I will continue to eat them, sir. All right, back to you. And having fish is fun. Mr. Garame. 3G, what's going on? I'll show this tank. This tank hasn't been shown in a while. Got my red beta. Big red beta. Did a water change on these guys today. We've got some CPDs. And they're all getting big and coloring up really good. These guys are from Roxanne. Roxanne and Peplin. A little bit of algae in here, but, you know, it's a new tank. It's going to be unbalanced for a while. Sketty Nona, what's going on? Is the red beta's name Red Beta? Pretty much. Red Beta. But he's a little placat. He's pretty big though. Good size. He's mild mannered. You know, he doesn't get too pissed off at the other fish. He does kind of chase them around, but they are much faster than him. He gives up pretty quick. One of the new plants I added was that tall hair grass to the back. I thought that kind of looked nice to the background. So we'll see if it does well. But I'm thinking about chucking all this moss, man. But trying to keep it. But it's harboring a lot of algae. Put some rope fish in my 75-gallon tank Friday. Haven't seen them since. Well, I hope you got a lid on that tank. But still, I noticed mine hid for the longest time. But now, he just don't care about life. He's always out and about. You might prove me wrong today. Till I put some food in there. He might come out if I put some food. But my little ropefish is a baby. There's my angel. My blue zebra. Let his jump out. Mine did. Very sad. Yeah, I gotta have a lid with them. I got a very tight lid with mine. And with my ropefish. Like this lid, as long as I make sure to close it all the way, it's got nothing coming out. Except for this, but they ain't coming out of that. That's just where a hang on back was cut out. But I siliconed in a grate. Just so there is some ventilation, you know. Keeps my Achilles in though. Got the flooring done in your fish room yesterday. Just the trim boards to do. Oh, cool, man! Getting some new fish room stuff. Are you redoing your whole fish room? That's cool, man. Oh, excuse me. Man, that blue angelfish is blue. The lid is tight. Yep. And let's show y'all Mr. Flower Horn. Hello, Flower Horn. Hello, buddy. It's pretty much turned in white with a little bit of orange behind his pearls. Just getting set up. Oh, nice. Planning out your fish room. Doing it smart. Sketty. Doing it smart. Does anyone else have frozen pets in their freezer? I do not. What's the phone at? 10%, y'all. We're gonna cut it here soon. Move my beta in here. My other beta. This is a female beta. And this guy just growing out in here till he gets a bit bigger. But I definitely got to get some fish out of this tank. Starting to get a little bit crowded. But it's doing good. Loving the scape. Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee. He's all pissed off. Oh, give me food. Right? It looks really good, I think. It looks like a little, like actual stream, foresty type thing. I mean, it goes pretty back. Bunch of Rotala in the back, some Crypt Balense, some Ponegeton, some Boos and Anubius and Bulbitis. Some more of that hair grass. What is he? The white fella. This guy? This is my flower horn I got from Misfit. Still debating if I should name him Tommy Lee. But yep, he came from this, yeah, right here, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Next to my Bunny Viper sticker and my crib sticker. It froze perfectly. Oh shit. Of course it froze. Helped me get 255 gallons with stands off Craigslist. Can't wait to get started. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Skitty. Alright, I will feed you. Do you want food? Yes, you want food. Yes. Do you want to see your pissed off cousin? Here's your cousin. See how he flares his fins? Hates him. He's like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" Because they are pretty social. They like to have other things to kind of bully. So. Is he albino, leucistic, or is that a color morph that's available now? Never seen a white one, I guess. So, yeah, it's a color morph, the fireman's dream, but they all kind of look different as they grow up. Every flower horn is unique. This guy, just in his environment, isn't dark because of surrounded by blue. I imagine if I got the substrate darker, he would darken up, but I'm liking his white look with his pearls. Who knows how he'll look as an adult, though. As an adult, the fireman's dream usually have an orange and red base with lots of pearls, white pearls. And he's definitely got pearls. All the pearls. Don't you, buddy? He's a little nippy guy. Ow, man. Little turd bucket. Turd bucket? I'll take him off your hands, Ian. No, he's my baby. That's my little baby flower horn. Gonna grow him up, groom him. Maybe we'll enter him in a competition one day. You know, that North Cal competition isn't that far away, really. We could do the North Cal competition next year. He'll be old enough. He will hopefully be big enough. Um, I believe I'll enter him in free marking if I do. I need a freaking scooper. I'm running out. Running out, man. Feed him lots. Yep, I've been feeding him good. Been feeding him lots of high protein food, lots of fatty food. Doing lots of big water changes on him. What are we at? 6%, guys. We'll let him finish up these pellets and then we will call it a day. I know, Ian. I just gave him a puppet show before dinner. He's your son now. A puppet show before dinner. Yeah. I gotta just training him the best I can a little bit. If I do interact with him, like with my hands or with the grooming stick, I try to feed him afterwards. BRB. I bet he'd be good on a sandwich. See, now he's like, okay, you got more? You got more, man? Where's the rest of it? I dislike flower horns. I know he hasn't grown his nuclear hump yet, but for now, he's adorable. Hello. Yeah. And it depends if this is a female or not. If this is a female, then he might not grow a nuclear hump, but sometimes the females will. And really, nuclear hump is all genetics. Some flower horns just don't get them. But, I honestly don't care for the big flower horn cock myself. But as long as it stays in ratio to him, to his body, then that's good. But once it starts being like this big fucking mass that he can barely hold up, I won't really like that, but I don't think that's gonna happen. From what I've seen with the parents look really good. Trying to get this light back on, damn it. And if you don't know, now you know. I got an ink bird on it. Except for 83. It's at 82 right now. But yeah, this guy is my most expensive fish, I'll tell you that. This little dude. The most expensive singular fish. Just with the price of shipping and everything, getting him overnighted. It was around $100. But I love them. And I really don't want to risk anything with them, so I'm trying to keep them the best I can to what other flower horn keepers do. And that's keep them warm, keep them alone, and bare bottom. But I might change the sand. Holy shit, we're at 5%. So I'm out of here. Make sure you guys do your water changes. and all that shit. Never stop learning. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Who's streaming next? I don't know. But go on whoever's channel, you know. But peace out, guys. We're out of here.